Good morning. Hope everyone's doing good. This morning I want to talk about John 11. Lazarus was sick in this verse. When he heard this, Jesus said, "The sickness will not end in death. No, it is for God's glory, so that God's Son may be glorified through it." Lazarus had a divine purpose to be used for the upcoming resurrection of Jesus. Jesus delays coming to Bethany. Thomas said, "Let us also go so that we may die with him." Thomas was being sarcastic. Thomas isn't big on belief. He wasn't there when Jesus appeared to the disciples at his resurrection. He said he didn't believe it. I can relate a little bit to Thomas regarding this, kind of. I bet you can too, kind of. The Lord said, some things to me that I may not have understood at some points in life. And you may feel the same way a little bit. There had been some times where I questioned, what are you saying to me? And I had to really think about it. And I just questioned why. And that's what I'm talking about. But so it didn't always make sense, is what I'm saying. But we all have to come back and remember that we have to remember foolishness is of God. The foolishness of God is wiser than man's wisdom. And that's Corinthians 1:25. When Jesus came, he was already in the tomb for 4 days. Lord, Martha said to Jesus, if you had been here, my brother would not have died. But I know that even now God will give you whatever you ask. Jesus said to her, your brother will rise again. Martha answered, I know he will rise again in the resurrection at the last day. Have you noticed that God does not always give you what you want? Or, when you want it, always at the right time? Well, are you willing to maybe just step back and step into faith and let him guide you, basically? Have you ever been disappointed in God? That can turn into anger. And anger can also wreck faith in the future. And that brings me to Hebrews 12. See to it that no one fails to obtain the grace of God, that no root of bitterness springs up and causes trouble, and by it many become defiled. Many, because I've seen it wreck faith. I've seen anger wreck faith. And then it's possible that it'll wreck others' faith just by you being that way. It'll rub off on others in the future. So then Jesus said, did I not tell you that if you believe, you will see the glory of God? So that then they took away the stone. Then Jesus looked up and said, Father, I thank you that you have heard me. I knew that you always heard me. But I said this for the benefit of the people standing here, that they may believe that you sent me. I just wanted to share this piece with you because faith is something that you hold on to. And Thomas wanted something physical. He wanted something physical that he could touch and see in order to believe it. Where that brings me to Hebrews 11:1. Now, faith is the confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we don't see. And that's not what faith is all about. So I'm going to close it with that. And I hope everybody has a blessed day.